Now, in this video, we will go to discuss about how to solve the problem on problem projections of lines, problem number 60, by using AutoCAD software. The top view of a line capital PQ is 50 mm and front view is 60 mm. The NQ is nearer to both HP and VP than the NP and is 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Draw the projections of the line if the distance between projectors is 50 mm. So to do that, first we will go for the AutoCAD screen and switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now we'll go for command limits. So here specify lower left corner by default 0, 0, accept it. Upper right corner 297, 210. Then zoom all. I will take up the line command. First consider any line in the point and click on the first button of the mouse and you drag the mouse towards the right side. Take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. And again you drag the mouse to the top side, take some distance and click on first button of the mouse and enter. Then go to offset, take the distance as 297. Select this vertical line and offset to the left side and then go to offset, take the distance as 210 and enter. Select object to offset, you select this line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom extents and zoom 0.6x. Then go to fillet between this vertical line and this horizontal line and this horizontal and this vertical and then this vertical and this horizontal. Now we are going to create the layers. Go to layer, click on new, type the layer by name XY, enter. Click on new, type the layer by name front view, enter. Click on new, type the layer by name top view, enter. Type the layer by name true length TL, enter. And type the layer by name locus now. Then we need to have the line weights. Layer 0 will going to have projectors. All the projectors will going to have 0.05 and the locus will going to also have 0.05 and then the XY line will going to have 0.13, okay, and the front view will going to have 0.5, okay, and the top view will also going to have 0.5, okay, and the true length will going to have 0.3. Then you click on the locus continuous line type. So you're going to, by default, you're going to have the continuous line type. First we need to load, because we need to load the dash dot line. So to do that, first you click on load, take the cursor here and type D and take the dash dot and say OK and click on the dash dot and say OK now. So once you get this, then you go for true length. True length will going to have index color of 30 and the top view will going to have the red color, okay, and the front view will going to have this magenta. Say OK and finally you close it. Now we are going to draw this. So first you draw the XY line and you take 15 mm over HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So to do that, first we'll go for a line command, draw a horizontal line of any distance. Then go to offset, take the distance as 15, select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. And again take offset, take the distance as 20 and select this horizontal line and offset to the bottom side. Then go to line, take nearest point on this and take perpendicular to this. So you select this. Then go to fillet between this line and this line, similarly between these two lines. Once you get this, now we have, you take 50 mm here and then extend to the ends. Then you take 60 mm in the front view and 70 mm in the top view. So to do that, so first we'll go for offset, take the distance as 50, select this vertical line and offset by 50 mm. Then you just go to extend, select these two as the boundary edges and object to extend, take nearer to that end and also you take nearer to this end. So then we go for the front top view of a line PQ is 70 mm and front view is 60. So go to circle, take INT of this, take the radius 60 in the front view. Then go to break this circle from here to here in the counterclockwise direction. And again in this also in the counterclockwise direction. Erase the remaining arc. Then go to trim, select this line, arc and trim this here. Then go to line, take INT of this and take int of this. So we got the horizontal line. Similarly, you take line int of this and draw a vertical horizontal line here and extend. Go to extend, select this as the boundary and this as the object to extend. Then go to circle, take int of this and take the radius 70. Top view is 70 mm, front view is 60. So now you take 70 mm in the top view. Once you get this, then go to break this arc, circle here, and from here you take this. Then go to erase this, and then go to trim, select this and you trim this here. Then go to line, take int of this, take intersection part of this and then draw a horizontal line. Then go to extend this line till here. So now we have the front and top views. Now we need to write the true lengths. So first you take fillet between these two. So you make it parallel here. Then you make this also parallel here. Then go to line, take int of this from this intersection point, take perpendicular to this and then take intersection point of this. So now we got the true length here. So I rotate it and make it parallel and make it perpendicular to this and then draw a line. Similarly, you rotate this down, take perpendicular to till here and then draw this line. So to do that, so go to line, take int of this and take perpendicular to this and take int of this. So now we got the solution. Then go to break. You break this line till here and you break this line till there. From here you take it here and from here you take this. So you take this and break this. Similarly, from here you break this and also from here you break this. Then go to zoom window, take this nearer. Now we select this line and go to layer, make that layer as XY. Then escape, select this line and also this line and go to layer, make that layer as locus and take the distance as 10 and escape. Similarly, take these two as the true lengths on this and this. Go to layer, make that layer as the true length layer and switch on the line weight display mode. Escape. Similarly, you take this line and you take this line, take this layer as front view. So you take this layer as front view and then you take this layer as the top view. Go to layer, make this as top view. Once you do that, now we have completed all these activities and you have taken this as the layer XY. Now we are going to do the dimensioning. So to do that, first we are going to set the dimensioning variables by entering the DDIM, then go to modify, go to primary units in linear dimension, you make it 0, precision, angular precision is already 0. Then you go to text, take the text height as 3 and say align with the dimension line, vertical becomes above. Then offset from the dimension line as 2 and then go to symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3 and go to lines, select offset from the origin as 2 and say OK and say close. Then go to dim. So you take intersection point of this and take int of this and you take this dimension as 15 and take intersection point of this and take int of this and you make this dimension as 20. Then you take ortho mode off, take intersection point of this and take int of this. So you got to get it as 60 and take int of this and take int of this and you will go to get it as 70. Then go to break and break this from here on this side. Now we need to write the text. So to write the text, or first we'll go for dim, type angular between this line and this line. So you'll go to get text, you give space and enter. So you take the dimension or line location and then go to angular again, select between this line and this line. Again you write text, give space, enter, and take the arc location. Then go to Angular, select between this line and this line. You're going to go right to text 141, enter. So you're going to take this. Similarly, Angular, select between these two. Then go to text, give space, enter. So place it wherever you want. Now we go for dtext. Select this and you mark, go to dtext. Select this point, take this distance as 3, enter, take X, and you mark this as Y, and this as VP, and this as HP, and this as capital Q, because Q is near to both HP and VP. And here also you have Q, which is near to both HP and VP. Here it is capital P, and you will go to get locus of P. And here also capital P, and here you will go to get locus of P. And now we will go to consider, so this as P1 dash. So you go to this, so mark this as P1 dash. This is P1, that is the top view, and this is P, and this is small q, and this is Q dash, and this is P dash, and this is P2 dash, and this is P2. So this is how you will be able to place all the text. Once you do that, now we'll go for M text. So you take this, then go to formatting, go to symbol, take symbol and type alpha here, small letter A, then go to copy, select this, copy this till here, and you copy this till here, and you copy this till here. Then go to DD edit. So you take small letter q, which is theta, and this is small letter f phi, and this is small letter beta b. Now we need to go to move. So now we need to go to move, and you take x, you take VP, you take HP, you take Q dash, you take capital Q, you take P dash, you take small P1 dash, you take locus of P, take locus of P here, and this is P2 dash, and this is P1, and this is Q, and this is small p, this is P2, and this is locus of P, and this is capital P. So now you have all the dimensions and everything is been placed. Now you go to dim, go to nearest point on this, so perpendicular to this, so you'll go to get this as 50. Now once you do that, now we will go for the leader, take nearest point. So here you rotate it, make it parallel. So you take this and draw tangential to this arc, and annotation option none. Then similarly, leader, take nearest point on this, take tangential to this, annotation option none. Then go to ortho mode, then go to leader, take nearest on this, annotation option none. Then go to leader, take nearest on this, take annotation option none. Then go to explode explode this, explode this, explode this, and explode this. Then go to erase, erase these two, and erase these two. Now you go for VP, Q dash, P dash, P1 dash, locus of P, and P2 dash. Then go to layer, make that layer as front view. Then similarly HP, Q, P, P2, locus of P, and P1. And then go to layer, make that as top view. Then you click on Q, and this P, and this P, and this Q. Go to color, make that color as blue. So now once you have this, so this drawing, and I'm going to move this Y somewhere here. So you switch off this thing and you place it here. So this drawing and this drawing both are one and the same. So almost it won't, since you have not given any determination of inclination, so we need not have to find out the inclination. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem or complete this problem by using AutoCAD software. Thank you.